we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Offense in a bunch formation. Using his legs, it's ball. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Snags it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
He'll set up to throw. Buys a little time. He's got it on the move. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backward.
Trying to rumble in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision. decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it to the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Bulls with the first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown Bulls. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wow, through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. With the catch, it's Simpkins. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This time they'll go to the running game. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Right there, baby.
Trick 9, beat. Darts. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 27, jump. Got it. On the ready. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun. Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. USF. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And that one's going to be complete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USF.
bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's ball. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's ball. Past the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. touchdown right before the half. Build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running to Green. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore will throw. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The snap sets up to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. Lots of room to run. Smashes through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Moore will throw. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Moore to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Forced out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.